Hi again. In our last video, we talked about how human milk oligosaccharides function as prebiotics by promoting the growth of good microbes. Today we'll talk about the second major health benefit of HMOs, their superhero powers that defend babies from harmful pathogens. These supersugars play a very active role in reducing infections. How exactly do HMOs help fight off pathogens? Well, there are some proposed mechanisms being studied. To introduce a few, one is by simple crowding out effects. HMOs promote the growth of beneficial microbes, and the high relative abundance of the beneficial microbes leaves less resources for the harmful microbes. Another way they do this is by acting as anti-adhesive decoys. The cells of our gut lining have a fuzzy coating called the Glycocalyx, which is made up of sugar structures and helps with nutrient absorption and defense. Some pathogens can attach to these structures of the glycocalyx to initiate infection. But because HMOs happen to look very similar to the gut's glycocalyx, HMOs can act as decoys to lure pathogens away. In this case, harmful viruses and microbes bind to the HMOs instead of the gut lining, preventing infection. So these proposed mechanisms sound cool and all, but how big of a difference do they actually make? Well, there are a ton of studies showing HMOs' effectiveness in preventing infection. This study from Sun Moon University measured the virus count of chickens exposed to H9N2, a very common avian flu virus. Chickens treated with 3-sialolactose, a commonly found HMO, had significantly lower counts of the H9N2 influenza virus than the chickens who were not given 3SL. In this next study from UC San Diego, researchers exposed HT29 cells, a line of human gut epithelium cells, to the parasite Entamoeba histolytica. Different levels of HMOs were used to treat the infected cells, and there was a positive correlation between HMO concentration and cell survival. HT29 cells treated with 20 milligrams per milliliter of HMOs were almost entirely cured. Lastly, we want to show you these cool results from Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. Researchers counted the incidence of Campylobacter jejuni-induced diarrhea in breastfed babies and measured the concentration of 2-fucosyl-lactose, another commonly found HMO, in their mother's breast milk. Babies who received milk with relatively low 2FL concentration had over 4 times more cases of diarrhea than babies fed milk with intermediate and high levels of 2FL. And there are dozens more studies demonstrating HMOs' activity against pathogens including rotavirus, norovirus, HIV-1, influenza, and E. coli. For those with poor immune function, like babies, it's crucial to get extra help in fighting off these opportunistic pathogens. HMOs really are like superheroes, working on multiple levels to protect the vulnerable from threats. But that's not all. In episode 6, we'll tell you how HMOs help develop the infant immune system.